And then you have our guy, Christoph, who's telling us, I think half the things he told us wasn't really true. And then the other half probably were. He would tell us all types of just crazy little stories.
We did a lot of things we weren't supposed to.
Yeah,
we weren't supposed to go off-road. We went off-road all the time.
Yeah. But that's part of safari. You can't go on safari and stay on those funky little roads. You didn't have to go off-road.
We were never on the road.
The last day we saw, our guy saw something out in the woods. And so he said, okay, don't tell anybody. So that we knew that meant we were going off-road. Mary wasn't in the car that day either, was she?
No.
Mary wasn't in that ride. So we because we wouldn't have been able to go off-road, I don't think, if Mary was in the car. So we went off-road, and he kept driving. We're like, what is he looking for? Because I didn't see anything. Did you see anything? Did you know what he was looking for?
I didn't see anything.
And then all of a sudden, we see this cheetah. So we followed the cheetah for a while, and yeah, we got to see a cheetah, and most other people didn't get to see it.
Yeah, it was cool.
There was one group that didn't get to see anything.
There were about 7 girls. It was myself, Myra, Mary Liz, Deanna, Kirsten, Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie was in our group, and Emily. So we would go driving with our tour guide every day, and every morning when we'd start off our drive, he'd pull us out into the bush, which they called it.
You ladies ever been on safari before?
No.
First time?
Yes.
All right. It's nice, as you always see on the TV, with great herds running around, and you know, they're all at a safe distance and they're all just eating and behaving decently. This morning I was very badly charged by a big black rhino cow, and she came right up to the vehicle. And these things do happen. But the most important thing is, especially with a truck full of ladies like yourselves, is just to remain quiet. I know it's difficult, but just try, you know. There's nothing greater than hollering at the top of your lungs.
And then he would tell us to scream to the bush. We would scream as loud as we could. Woo! I guess to wake up the animals, I don't know. And then he'd take off at like 80 or 90 miles per hour. We all have our hands raised like we were on a roller coaster ride, so that was a lot of fun.
I, water bottle, water bottle. I, water bottle, water bottle. Agree to download all water bottle photos. Agree to download all water bottle photos. To ophoto.com upon return. To ophoto.com upon return. Of our water bottle journey. Our water bottle journey.
We had a great time. We bonded with each other. I think it had a lot to do with the interaction with our guide. Werner, or Werner, however we're supposed to pronounce his name to this day. I still cannot pronounce his name correctly since he made fun of us, whichever way we said it. But it was a really good experience, and I think he made it a really cool one for us.
Oh, this is the wildebeest. These guys, did you always see those big herds on the TV that
ride
right through Kenya?
They're like the ones that always get chased.
We ate them last night.
Yeah. Oh God, we did.
We did.
They're looking for their friend.
Where's their friend?
You ate him last night.
I'm sorry.
But one night, I remember me and Myra were sitting in the back seat, and we were driving on the path in the bush, searching for this elephant, and we were following the trail of his dunk. And so Myra and I were in the back seat, and it was very dark, and we were kind of scared. So that was like the fun part, because she and I kept thinking something was gonna reach in from the back and pull us out the back seat while everybody else didn't notice, and we were gonna be gone forever. And it was more exciting than really scary, just because you felt almost protected. I mean, he had a rifle. Hopefully he wouldn't have to shoot any animals, but he was there to protect us, and he never put us in danger, but he always let us go close enough to get the best shots of the animals. I think I really like the giraffes. They're so elegant looking out in the bush. They're long, elongated necks, and they were very calm animals. Just kind of watched us as we drove past, or stopped and looked at us as we took pictures. So I really like the giraffes the most.
And that one night that Jamila was talking about when we were chasing the elephant, she forgot to mention that there was this elusive owl that we were constantly tracking, and it seemed to appear every time we rounded a corner. It was a little bit creepy. that was a very strange experience, chasing this owl in the middle of the night in Africa. But needless to say, we never found the elephant, although it was fun. We froze our butts off. The first day that we went on safari was pretty interesting because we had just arrived at the hotel from a really long trip and we didn't really know what to expect. So we were loaded up into these safaris. Kirsten looked beautiful as always with her coordinated outfits. Kirsten, don't get mad at me for saying that, but you were the model. And so we were all in our safari clothes thinking that it was going to be some sort of, I don't know, tourist excursion. And it was pretty cool. We had seen the lions that first day. And then we, I think, chased the hippopotamus. We saw animals, but it seemed like the other groups had a lot better views of animals. We just seemed to be on the constant chase.
Sunday!
Chase, 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 and we never saw anything. So I don't think we saw an elephant up close. We saw hyena, we saw springbok, we saw rhinos. I think we saw a hippo that one night when we were chasing the elephant. We saw his butt. Actually, we didn't see the whole hippo. We just saw his butt run across the trail, and we didn't see elephant, which was a little bit disappointing, but everyone else did. But I think it had to do with our tour guide wanting to impress us and take us through the backcountry and on quick rides.
I was very excited to go on a safari, but I really didn't think that I would love it. I mean, I didn't see how it could be that much different than going to a zoo. But it was actually an incredible experience, and we were in spitting distance from, you know, cheetahs, lions, tigers, elephants, giraffes, rhinos, and it doesn't seem like anything until you're actually up close and, you know, you can just see how big they are and how insignificant you are. And just the fact that they don't even, you know, you're not bothering them, they're not really doing anything, they're just walking along. It's just a very different experience than I would have ever thought, and I can't wait to, you know, go back and do another safari. Krista was an amazing ranger. We saw a lot of animals, but if there's one bad thing I can say about Christo, it's that he loved anything and everything to do with elephant dung.
I guess in tracking the animals in the game park would use the dung and tracks on the road to try to track down where they were, and would try to teach us the different types and how you can tell rhino dung from elephant dung.
I think there's a prize in there like Cracker Jacks.
He liked to point it out on the trails. He liked to touch it. He decided one day when we were riding along to stop, pick it up, and take it apart so that we could see what the elephant had eaten the day before.
Would tell us, you know, this is relatively warm, and so it's relatively fresh, and he broke it apart and showed us what they eat and how we could tell it was a rhino or an elephant or a rhino. So that's somewhat off-putting, but I guess a part of his job. So.
And then, of course, after that, he goes along to prepare our midday lunch and pose with us in pictures.
If you're in the bush and, you know, you run out of water, you can squeeze elephant dung and drink the nutrients. I mean, let's think about it. They're not eating the same stuff we're eating, right? They're eating plants. So I guess it probably has some nutrients in it. The safari was off the hook. Safari was incredible, you know, lions and tigers and bears on mine.
No more jungle, the lions decided not to sleep anymore. No more jungle, the lions decided never to sleep anymore.